you for tuning in and watching this video. Thank you for those who have subscribed to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please can I ask you to subscribe to my channel. That will help me a lot. Right, I just wanted to do this short video to just give you an update on my chilies. I've had to bring the chilies indoors because it's now starting to get quite cold outside at night, and unfortunately we get quite cold temperatures at night here. It is now September, end of September, so we are now heading towards the winter. So chilies don't do very well outside, so I thought I could bring them indoors just to save them a bit before the winter hits. I've also had to bring in my tilapia. As you can see, my tilapia in there. Tilapia doesn't do very well outside when the water is too cold, so I've taken them from outside and I've brought them inside. So in the conservatory where we are, it's quite warm, and the water is quite warm. I'm not sure of what the temperature is in the water, but they're okay. You can see they're swimming around, enjoying themselves. They always stop swimming like that when they see somebody coming and stands next to the tank. But yeah, so I've brought these ones inside. But back to my chilies, I was saying I've brought these inside to sort of like save and see how much we can harvest from them before the winter comes. As you can see, they've got chilies on them. As you can see, this is my Scotch bonnet. It's got a few fruits on it, doing well. And this is my Trinidad scorpion, Trinidad Moringa scorpion. It's got some chilies on it as well. And then I've got my Batijolokia here, this one. It's also got chilies on them, this one as well. I've also got the Naga chilies. My Naga chilies are these ones here. These ones don't have much fruit on them, but they've got flowers on there, but nothing really to sing home about. So I want to leave them in here, see how far they go. As you can see, they've got quite a lot of flowers on them. There's a lot of flowers on them, so I don't know how well they will do, whether these will mature into anything before the temperatures really drop. But we'll see what happens. So I've brought them inside here, see how much they would produce. I've got also my jalapeno here. Jalapeno, it's doing very well. Plenty of chilies on them. Oops, look, I've even dropped one, so now I have no choice but to have to eat that one with my dinner. Okay, so I've got a lot of them even on here. There's quite a lot. I don't know whether these guys will ever turn red. They've been this color for quite a while now, and I don't think they get any bigger than this. But we'll see how it goes. I'll leave them there for as long as I can and see what happens. And as for my Moringa scorpion, this is the guy that I'm calling it a guy. This is the chili I bought from. I bought the seeds for this from Chili Champ. The guy on YouTube I always talk about. If you don't know him, check him out. So this, I planted it last year. I planted the seeds last year, and then I trimmed it back when it was winter last year, and this year it just went crazy and grew so big. We harvested the chilies that it produced this year. It had produced quite a lot of chilies, but we harvested quite a number. But as you can see, there is some chilies on this, which have just, this is the second bunch of chilies that have been produced, but not as much as the first ones. So this is their second bunch of chilies that they've produced, which is not that much. There's very few there. I can count about 10, 12 that I can see on the plants. So this, again, I'm gonna cut it back when winter hits us so that I can overwinter it and leave it to be a bit dormant until next year. So I was just trying to give you a bit of an update on that. If I can then now show you what is happening outside with my fish. Okay, yeah, so my pond is still going okay. My fish seem to be happy. You remember in my previous videos, I did do a video where I was showing you how I did when I was putting my new bunch of kohakus in the pond. They are doing well, no problem at all. They all look happy. I've not lost any. I've had these now for quite a few, 3 months now. And none of them, I've not lost any. They've all been doing okay. The water is clear, no problems with my water. I've got my air stone there going and another one there. So there's plenty of oxygen in here. It's doing well. Just a little bit of an update on my bog filter. You know, if you look at my previous videos, you will see where how I was making my bog filter. The bog filter is doing very well. As you can see, how clear my water is there. So I've got a pump right at the end of the pond there, which pumps the water up into the bog filter. It goes all the way to the bottom of the bog filter, and the water comes back up and then comes out through these white pipes and back to the pond. So you can see how clear my water is and how clean it looks. My fish are there enjoying themselves. Yeah, and I've got, this is watercress that I used. I bought some in Tesco. It was in Tesco that I bought these, a few from the pack, and I planted them in here. And look at what has happened. Look at how much they've grown. Look, it's done very well. It's doing a very good job of clearing my pond water. I have no regrets with this. It has really worked. And this is an idea I got from a gentleman on YouTube called Cave of, I think he calls his channel Oz Ponds. That's where I got this idea of doing my bog filter. So you can see just how healthy the watercress has grown. It's completely, this is yellow iris. Yeah, these are yellow iris. You can see how well they are all doing. Very green, very healthy. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing. I didn't expect this, but there you are, doing very well. As you can see all the way around. I've got my little watcher there. He keeps an eye on my fish, stops all the other birds from coming here to try and eat my fish. So that is working very well. It's all gravel in there all the way to the top, different sizes. I started with 20 mils and then 10 mils of gravel all the way to the top. So it's really doing very well. If you want to see how I built this, I've got videos on my channel that show how I did this. So if you could go and see my previous videos, you will be able to see how I got to build this. But it's doing very well. All right. Now, in here I had my tilapia. That is the tilapia that I've now put in my aquarium indoors in the conservatory. I had also some of the koi that I had that were bred from these guys last year. So they are a year old now. So what I did is I put some of them in there. I picked the ones I liked, the colors, the combination of the colors, and I put them in here. Believe me or not, in this pond, I have about 70 fish in my pond. My pond is 6 meters by 2 meters by 2 meters deep. There are about 70 koi in here. Yeah, I know somebody might say that's a bit too much, but my fish are doing great. All right. So the tilapia, I've put them inside, and then there was some koi that I had, the ones that I had bred last year, that I was going to sell off. I was going to put them on eBay and sell them off. With the ones which I've got dark colors that I didn't want to keep. But because of building my shed, I was busy with my shed, I didn't have the time to do it. So what I've done is when I removed the tilapia that was in here, because I had missed the tilapia and the koi, I have now put them in here. So I've got about 12 in here, 12 koi in here. Not very big. They are about maybe 12 centimeters long, 12, 15 centimeters long. I don't know what that is in inches. I know a lot of people measure their things in inches. I don't know what that is in inches, but they're about 12 centimeters. So I've put them in here. As you can see, I don't have a filter going in here, but I've got the air stone. But they seem to be okay. You see them every now and then come up to eat. They are hiding under these plants. Deliberately I put a lot of these plants in here because plants are good at filtering your water, taking all the harmful nitrates out of the water. And then I also do a test on the water and do water changes on it. Since I do not have a filter on there, I do water changes. I do about 50% water change, 20 to 50% water change. I do it deliberately so much because I don't have a filter. If I had a filter going in there, I would probably be doing only 10% water change every now and then. But I have to do 20 to 50% water change because of not having a mechanical water filter on there. Right. So, yeah, that's what is happening, and they will stay in here until next year. They'll stay here for the whole winter. The kois are okay with the winter. This is deep enough for them. Even if we get a very cold winter, there's no way this will completely freeze. So they will be okay in that. All right, so that's what I wanted, just to give you a small update before winter gets to us. I don't know whether this will be my last video that I'll be doing before winter, but if anything comes up, I will definitely do a video to show you as to what is happening. But from me, thank you very much, guys, for watching my videos. Please, I would appreciate any comments that you may have, or suggestions, or things you think I'm doing wrong, that you would give me a suggestion on how to do them right. As you can see, my fish there, they're all happy. I'll give them some food in a minute. So please give me your comments, your suggestions. I'm open to suggestions, whether positive or negative comments. They are all welcome. And please, I ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so, as that will be a big help and will be a big encouragement for me to do more videos in the future. So from me, this is the Zambian guy, and wishing you all the best and all God's blessings. Shalom, shalom, and goodbye.